Good morning, everyone, and welcome to week 6 of Intro to Marketing. Hey, we're doing really great. We're almost there. We can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel, can't we? So, I see just about everybody got week 5 project done and uploaded, and I know that's a tiresome project, but you're done with it, and that's great. And I'm anxious to get those graded, and we'll see how everyone did soon. Um, this week we get a little bit of a break, which is refreshing. I'm sure you'll feel so, and it's a little fun as well as we're going to be looking at internet or online, social, and mobile marketing. Um, for your work this week, I strongly encourage you to go into learning module number 6. Um, Grab the review on there and open it up and take a look at it. And there's a really nice chart on there that shows you all the available social media platforms that are out there and how many users there are and that kind of stuff. So I encourage you to take a look at that. And also read chapter 14 of your textbook on online, social, and mobile marketing. This is a huge, huge field going on right now, and it's just increased over the past few years. I'm going to put a chart down right below here from Statista that shows you that in 2008, 24% of Americans reported using social media. And in 2017, it's estimated that 81% of Americans are on social media. That's a huge jump. And so businesses are taking advantage of this to spread the word about their product. However, social media or online social media and mobile marketing are all a little bit different than your traditional advertising tactics. These, what we call non-traditional advertising tactics or emerging media, or you'll hear different um, types of terms to call it. If you remember, your traditional advertising involves persuading, informing, and reminding people. Well, with this new type of advertising tactics, the non-traditional tactics of online, social media, and mobile, we are building relationships. And this is something that billboards and TV commercials, radio ads, and those kind of things can't do. And the purpose of uh, the social media and internet and all this is, and what makes it so special is that you interact and actually engage with your customer. Now, the thing is in a misperception that a lot of people have, they'll be like, oh, I'm on social media all the time. I've got Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and Google Plus and all this stuff. I'm proficient with it. However, there's a big difference between how you personally use social media and how a brand will use social media. So you've got to keep this in mind, and so that's why I really suggest you read the material, because it's just a different way you do it. You have to be very careful in how you use social media. Um, a lot of brands try to stay away from politics and religion and different things like that, so they don't get mixed up in um, a bunch of chit chat over things that are irrelevant. Other brands jump right into it and they create noise for themselves that they're playing a crap shot there on whether it'll help them or not. So the thing is just it's a different way of using these things. Additionally, a lot of times when you hear people say social media marketing, you just instantly think Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn, and Instagram, and Snapchat, and these types of things. But in reality, there's a lot of different ways that you interact and engage with customers. We use blogs, podcasts, if you listen to those, webcasts, review sites such as Yelp, um, and Amazon, where you can review products and get responses back. YouTube, Vimeo. There's a lot of different ways out there on the internet that you can actually communicate back and forth with your customers. And so that's another thing we need to keep in mind to help you work on what you're going to be doing this week. There is a video in that learning module, and so view that. And also your My Marketing Lab, you'll do a simulation this week on online marketing. And I'm also going to provide a link or an attachment to the announcement regarding a booklet that I got. It's an online booklet from HubSpot, which is a great resource on some online marketing tactics used in Facebook, Twitter, and I think LinkedIn was the third one, maybe Instagram. So take a look at that. And then we have our discussion post this week on social media and me. So take a look at that and jump right in there. I encourage you, the requirement is to reply to 2 of your classmates, but I encourage you to do more than that and, engage with your classmates. And it's kind of how social media works. Actually, forums is a type of interactive media. You may be part of one of those online chat rooms. There's just a whole variety of ways brands interact with and engage with their customers. One thing I do want to point out is that if you are looking at using social media in your overall plan for your pet food product, something that you need to keep in mind is that you don't just jump out there on every single platform because it might be free. Yeah, you don't have to pay for a Facebook page or a Twitter account and stuff like that. However, it does take time, and so the employee time will cost you to maintain and moderate these sites. So it's important to take a look at your target market again, revisit that, and you use those demographics and things to identify where customers might be, which platform are they on. So if they're on Facebook, which is typical of baby boomer age, and it's kind of growing growing in the baby boomer age, and in Generation X as myself. Um, we're growing on Facebook, but maybe not so much over on Twitter. Instagram and Snapchat, that's booming with Generation Y and the new Generation Z coming up. They love those channels. So, you know, you need to look at who your customer is and do a little research. You can go through the library through Southern New Hampshire University and see if they have a Statista or a journal article or something like that. Or you can Google it. Just make sure your source is credible. Um, and try to find out what some of the demographics are of these different types of platforms and see how they match up to your target market demographics. Actually, if you go to Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Snapchat and Instagram to their main websites, they'll tell you who is on their website and the demographics about them. So check that out. Do a little bit of research, take the time to explore and find out where your customers are at online, and then use that information to make good strategic choices for your marketing plan. All right, so that's it for this week. Hopefully, short and sweet. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to reading your posts in the discussion board this week. And as always, if you have any questions whatsoever or concerns, give me a shout, email, text, whatever, and I will try to respond to you as quickly as possible. I'm hoping to have your work from last week graded probably Wednesday, Thursday morning at the latest. So enjoy the week. Best of luck on your work this week, and you may want to take a little bit of time to look forward to week 7 because that is your big final project, your final milestone, and take a peek at what you're going to be doing there so you can get ready to put all this stuff together. And let me know if you have questions so we can make sure you get your answers you need. All right? Like I said, have a good week. Thanks for listening, and we'll be chatting with you later. Bye bye.